Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another Undisputed video, and today we're going to be talking about the new update. So, Steel City Interactive has released a DLC called the Problem Child Pack, and basically this Problem Child Pack is about Jake Paul, and they're dropping a fighter model of Jake Paul. Obviously not the one that you see on the screen, but they're going to be dropping Jake El Gallo de Dorado Paul. They're going to be dropping him and a couple other fighters. They're going to be dropping, Jay Li Zhang, Juan Manuel Marquez, Eric Morales. They're dropping everybody, really. Marco Antonio Barrera, James Buster Douglas, and Otto Valin. I don't know if there's going to be more fighters coming out as well, but these are just the DLC fighters, as well as Jake Paul being a part of that DLC. Also, they're going to be dropping some new fighter gear for Wilder, Roy Jones, Terrence Crawford, Lomachenko, Estrada, and Sonny Edwards, which is all DLC content. And I'm hearing that the DLC is going to be around like $20-ish, $15, I think they said. But I'm excited for it. The game needs a little bit of spark. It's kind of dying out a little bit, I would say. So I don't mind a little bit of change to the game. And supposedly with this DLC coming out, we're supposed to be getting the update of the game, finally. Which is more than good news, because the game is, like I said, the game is at a point where it's like, all right, the game's been out for 2 months now. We should probably start fixing some things, you know? They've dropped one little hot fix, and that hot fix kind of ruined the game. So I think they need to figure out really, really, really fast what they're going to be doing. I hope this update is the big change that this game needs. I'm hearing career modes getting an overhaul, like you're going to be able to move up and down weight classes. I don't know if that's all that they're going to do to career mode. I'm hearing it's supposed to be an overhaul. So probably the whole career mode's getting a re-detail. I hope that's for this update and not a future update. But who knows, you know? Who knows? I just not a fan of the fact that we had to pay $60 to $70 to $80 for this game. And it was never even fully released. Like, it was never even out officially. We were all playing a beta while they were working very hard. Of course, I'll give them their credit. They were working hard, but, you know, don't release the game if you're not ready. Don't make the fans spend all their hard-earned money if you're going to come out a week or so later after the game drops and say, yeah, by the way, guys, this game is not even in full development. We're still fixing a few things before we fully release it. Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. But, you know, what are you going to do? But to talk more about this DLC, Jake Paul, I'm truly excited. I don't know why it's getting a lot of hate that it is, but, you know, I think Jake Paul is very deserving of the opportunity. Like, you know, there's not many fighters that are trying to be a part of the game for some reason. Like, they don't want to have their likeness a part of the game. They're all just looking for big money. And I'm sure Jake got a pretty lofty check from being a part of the game, but, like, why are so many of these fighters declining to be a part of the game? So I agree with Steel City Interactive for putting Jake Paul into the game, because one, it's going to bring another fan base to the game, the influencer boxing side, the YouTube side. It's going to also encourage, you know, the youth that are playing the game who are big fans of Jake Paul. They're going to probably want to pick up the gloves at some point, because the game is fun. The game makes you want to get up and box yourself. When you play this game, it's like you get such a good feel of the box, and you're like, yo, I want to fucking start boxing. So, shout out to Jake Paul for allowing Steel City Interactive to put him into the game. I think it's going to be pretty big for the game and Jake Paul going forward. But on the flip side of that, I very much disagree with Mams Taylor. Why would you, one, be public on the day that they announced Jake Paul's coming into the game that you declined putting KSI in the game? And then, why would you post the DMs? I don't know. I think that's weird. Like, sure, you declined your fighter to be in the game. You probably had no idea that this game was going to be what it was. Or he says it was because the Misfits boxing game, which is never coming out. And it'll probably never, ever be anything close to what this is. But you declined putting KSI into Undisputed. And not only did you decline, you posted DMs of you declining and showing that Steel City Interactive was sending that offer. Like, what does that say about you? What does that say about KSI? Why would you not want him to be in a game like this? Like, I know, I understand. Sure, not everyone wants their likeness everywhere, but it's a fucking boxing game. They're boxers. They run a boxing organization. Why would you not want your guy to influence the youth? Because I believe every person in this game is influencing the youth. The more this game gets played, the more this game gets bought, the more this game gets attention, it's going to influence those around who's playing. Like I said, when I play the game, it makes me want to get up and start boxing. I already do boxing, but it's just more of like a encouragement to be like, yo, let's go fucking box. Let's do this shit. I don't know. Fighters, stop being so stuck up. Managers, stop being so stuck up. Allow your fighters to encourage the youth to box. Jake Paul, you're doing a damn good thing. Nakisa Badarian, you're doing a damn good thing. We need Amanda Serrano in the game. Who else is a part of that MVP team that I'd like? I'm not the biggest fan, but Shadeja Green, she'd be good in the game. We already have Clarissa, and, you know, there's a bunch of fighters I'd love to see in the game. Let's get Shakur in the game. Let's get Mike Tyson in the game. I know he's signed to EA, but let's get him in the game. Let's get Boots in the game. Shit, let's get Tank in the game. Let's get Devin Haney in the game, even though both of them are damn money hungry about not wanting to be in the game, especially Devin Haney. But come on, guys. We need everybody in the game. Let's get Tiafimo. Like, god damn. Nonito. Fucking, what's his name? Inoue. We need everybody. Like, damn, wouldn't Undisputed be good if you had all of these names in the game? Yes, it would. So, hopefully, instead of Undisputed just dropping this DLC and update, hopefully they add a couple more fighters for free. Because, you know, it's one thing to add a couple fighters to the game with DLC, but it's a pretty short list of fighters in the game. Let's start adding some fighters. I think it would be a good idea. Undisputed can't go wrong by adding a few free fighters. They have a full list of fighters. We all seen the list. You can't hide it. We seen it. It's something they were very public about when the game was coming out. They were glorifying their gigantic roster. No boxing game ever has had a roster like us. Da-da-da-da-da. So, let's see it. Unleash that roster. I know they still have it. There's no way they don't have the roster still. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. The more we talk about this update, though, what do you guys want to see in the game? Like, what do you guys want to be fixed in this game? Because, like I said, this is supposed to be the overhaul update. This update is supposed to change the game. This is supposed to be the official start of the game. I can tell you what I want to see. I want to see, first start with career mode. I want career mode to completely be changed as they're promoting it. I want training, like sparring. I want actual sparring. I don't want to just do the quick little, oh, I press this and I get attributes. No, I want to actually earn my shit. I want the stamina to be fixed. Though stamina is good, I want stamina in career mode to be fixed. Because they make it damn near impossible to use your stamina at the beginning of career mode because your player is so ass. What else would I like to see? I would like to see the whiffs. We gotta fix it. If I'm landing a punch and the punch just completely whiffs, but on my screen it shows that it swipes across their face, why is it not landing? Let's get the hit detection going. There's no way that can't be an easy fix. Infinite blocking is, yeah, that's just another thing with the like hit detection. It's a bunch of things they need to fix. A bunch of things. Okay? Head movement. I want head movement to be more effective, because if I'm slipping and I'm timing and I'm being able to find out your rhythm, what's up? Let me work. If I'm outboxing somebody, let me outbox somebody. Another thing, when my stamina is absolutely at the bottom and I'm flat-footed, why am I still a like very A+ fighter? You know? Why, if I throw a few combinations, why can I stop the fighter who still has all his stamina in his tracks? Why am I able to have as much power as I was going into round 1 as I am round 8? You know what I mean? Like, the stamina has really no effect on the game. Yes, it affects your movement and it affects how many punches you can throw, but it doesn't affect the power of the punches. It doesn't affect how fast the punches comes out. All these things have to be changed, Undisputed. Steel City Interactive. I know I'm a small channel, but I hope you're listening. Shit, contact me. I'll talk to you guys. You guys want to hear what I think needs to be changed? I play this game a damn good amount. I probably have like 400 or 500 hours on this game. Obviously, there's people with much, much more hours than me, but I'd say I'm a pretty damn good player at this game. And I think my opinion is pretty valuable. I think my opinion is just as good as the next guy's, because, you know, I'm not gonna say anything biasly. I think the game is good. It just could use a few tweaks, and I'm hoping this update brings exactly what I'm expecting out of it. Do you guys think the update's gonna bring that? Do you think they're gonna fix the fucking issue where people close app and you don't get your win? Yes, it's fixed on PC. Yes, it's fixed on Xbox. But can we fix it on PlayStation? It makes you not even want to play online, bro. Like, you know how many games that I've won? My record is like 80-something and like 40-something. But, like, I've probably had over 150 wins that I didn't register because the person quit. And it's so annoying. It's actually so annoying. But if that is something that gets fixed, I'll tell you guys right now, we will be doing a road to top 100, because hell yeah, I love this game. This game is very fun. I feel like the more I play it, the more I get better. The more people I play, the better I get. The more I expand on learning the controls and mechanisms of the game, you know. I think I'm with it. What do you guys think? You tell me in the comments. We still got a little bit left in this fight, so we can talk a little bit more about just Undisputed and Jake Paul. Who do you guys think Jake Paul is going to fight next? I think he's probably going to fight Tommy Fury, especially because he pulled out of his Misfits fight, which would suck for Misfits, but it would be great for boxing. I'd love to see Jake Paul fight Tommy Fury again. It was a good fight the first time, even though Tommy kind of washed him. It was a good fight, and it's not something you wouldn't want to see again, especially because Jake got the knockdown in the last round. Though it was a slip, he got the knockdown. You can't take that away from him. And it leaves question, you know? It leaves question on the table where you're like, hey, did Jake really win this fight? Or did Tommy get the sweep like they said he did, you know? So, I'm down for Tommy Jake. I'm down for Jake KSI. I'm down for KSI Tommy. I'm down for all of that. We'll see what the future brings with all of that, because, you know, boxing, politics, and all that bullshit. Weight, money, A-side. It's tough nowadays. Like, you just don't get the fight. Shout out to Turkey Al-Shade, though. That man loves boxing. You can tell he loves boxing. He has earned him a lump sum of money to the point where he can be very comfortable in what he does. And in that comfortability, he has used his love of boxing and turned boxing back on its heels. Boxing is looking good again because of Turkey Al-Shade. We're getting all the fights. We're getting all the fighters fighting consistently, which is damn hard to do. And we're getting good events. The undercards are good. The magnitude of the events feel great. We're getting undisputed heavyweight fights. Like, what the hell is going on, man? Like, I'm absolutely impressed with everything Turki Al-Shade does. I think he's completely brought boxing back. Like, completely brought it back. There's no doubt in my mind that I can say that about him. I don't know, man. You guys tell me about everything we talked about in the video. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think the update's going to consist of. Tell me how you feel about Jake Paul being in the game. Tell me how you feel about the other fighters being added. What do you think is going to be brought to Undisputed? Do you think the game is going to be good after the update? I don't know. I guess there's a lot of questions to be answered, but, you know, we'll find out soon. And maybe I'll come back to you guys tomorrow with the video playing the game with the new update and with Jake Paul, because obviously I'm buying it. I'll catch you on the next one.